What's up, everybody? Anthony from Granddaddy Herps, and today I'm going to do a reveal video of clutch number 1, fresh out of the egg. Of course, I'll update you guys once they all come out, but I definitely wanted to get you guys a shot of these babies right out of the egg. So I had 6 eggs. Pairing was a cinnamon lesser and a pastel yellow belly to a female firefly. I did hit dual-sided clutch, so you're going to see a nice variety of babies. First baby here, this is a fire. I've only sexed 2 babies out of the clutch, because the other ones, a couple of them still had a little bit of their umbilicus still attached, and so they're still a little sensitive. Like, see, that one's still sealing up. So I don't want to really stress that out. I want to wait for that to seal before I really sex them. So here's a nice, clean fire. Really flamed up. Your typical fire, you know, a nice example of a fire. I thought at first that this could maybe be a yellow belly, but it's definitely not yellow belly. The yellow belly gene that is in the snakes that I'm about to show you, I mean, it's night and day that it's yellow belly. But there's that one. So I'm going to show the cinnamon lesser stuff first. So next baby is this smoking hot firemon. So this is a fire cinnamon. And let me tell you, I've seen pictures of these guys before, but actually seeing it in person, this thing's wicked. And how I know this is a firemon is, and not like anything yellow belly, is because the cinnamon lesser had no yellow belly in it. So this is a cinnamon fire. Definitely no pastel in this because you would see it more like a pewter. But look at that striping, that nice dark head. And what's good about this having fire is it's only going to get lighter with age. It won't really get darker. So there's a, you know, an up and down to that. If you want to go with darker stuff, maybe get like a GHI into this combo. And I've also seen a Firemon Heteritic Xanthic that looks just killer. It's like this, but a little bit more reduced, not as busy, and it's a little bit brighter. I gotta fight these babies to keep them in there, but yeah, there's a better shot. So this is a Firemon, fire cinnamon. Nice blushings. I won't be keeping this because of some of the siblings that you're about to see, but this thing, I haven't sexed it. If it's a female, I may consider keeping it, but if it's a male, I definitely won't need it. But this thing is just wicked looking. Okay. So next, hatched a couple of these before, but none that look this bright. This is just your standard pewter, but look at how chrome this pewter is. There's a video, I'm going to put a link in the description. It's called the Pastel Project. It'd definitely be worth your time, those of you that are, you know, serious ball python enthusiasts. It's a video that Reptile Nexus made about the pastel that he's been working with for years and how it just throws wicked babies. Like my firefly female is just ridiculous looking. Even at the age that she's at, she's just smoking. And his buddy and even himself, they hatched some nice silver pewters that look like this. And he even hatched one that's even cleaner than this. But this is definitely brighter than any of the pewters that I hatched out last year. Just clean. So, look at that. Okay. I'm going to keep this one here because I'm going to need to show you a comparison to help you understand why I know that this has the genes that it has. Okay. And this next snake has a little bit of a, I don't know if it's like a ruptured, not really a rupture, but just an irritated umbilicus. It's like bleeding a little bit, but, and this here is one of the keepers too. It's going to be one of my crown jewels of the clutch. This is a Firemon Pastel, or basically a cinnamon pastel fire. So a fire pewter essentially. Look at how crazy this thing looks, and this thing's only going to get actually brighter with age, and you're going to start seeing the yellows from the pastel bleed through once it gets older. So I know for sure this is Fire Cinnamon Pastel because you compare the standard pewter with this one, and if I can get this one's head to come out. Why are you being a ball python right now? You won't really be able to tell this way, but it's night and day that this one's a fire pewter versus this one. So the last 3 snakes I showed you are guaranteed from the lesser cinnamon. I actually have nothing lesser. I thought that this may have had lesser, but lesser would give it a completely different look, and lesser would honestly, I think, reduce it a little bit. It wouldn't be as crazy of a pattern. So there's those. Let me get these guys put away. So I haven't sexed this one yet, but no matter what the sex, I'm gonna be keeping it at least for a while, unless my plans change. I'm thinking I might use this one to replace the cinnamon lesser if it's a male, or I might just hold on to it. I don't know yet. Okay, we got 2 more babies. Now the Pastel Inchy Yellow Belly definitely fathered these 2, and these 2 are 2 of my favorite that I've gotten this clutch. So originally I thought this might have been just a pastel, but after I saw the head, I'm like, that's Inchy all day, every day. That's a screaming Inchy butterfly head stamp right there. Then I'm like, okay, this is Pastel Inchy. Then I started seeing those orange side flames, and just like his dad, he's definitely Inchy Pastel Yellow Belly, and this is a male. See all those flames? And then if you look at the under part of his belly, you can for sure tell it's yellow belly even more. You see all those yellow belly tracks? But the yellow belly gives it those bright orange flames, whereas if it was just Pastel Inchy, they would be silver for the most part. So this is a male. So I'm gonna maybe hold on to him for a little bit. I'm not too sure, because the next snake I show you, you'll understand why I may or may not keep this one. So this is one of 2 snakes that I did sex. Okay. Looks just like the dad. And then the last one is the crown jewel of the clutch. Couldn't have asked for a better snake. This is the Fire Inchy Pastel Yellow Belly. So a Firefly Inchy Yellow Belly. Same thing, I couldn't really see it inside the egg. I thought it might have been just a firefly. Then I saw the head and I'm like, okay, that's got Inchy. And then again, see those orange flames? This one has it even crazier than the other one. That's screaming yellow belly. Look at all those tracks right there. Again, belly tracks. So this is a 4-banger. This is a male. Definitely keeping this guy. Been needing a powerhouse male in my collection for some time. But just for comparison, let me get this guy calmed down. You can see what the fire gene does. It just brightens it up just an extra layer. And the Inchy, what's weird is fire kind of for the most part adds more pattern. It kind of throws more kind of melty pattern. The Inchy tends to reduce Pastel's pattern. Like you can see the alien heads kind of disappear on the Pastel Inchy Yellow Belly, but the fire helps bring it back out. That's why you have a lot of the pattern here, but then as you get down here it starts to reduce. And then the yellow belly just works in between on all the flames, and the pastel just adds the color. So very blessed. And this is also a male, so these 2 are males, so I'm debating keeping this one. I might keep it as a backup, but I might end up just selling it just for room purposes, because I'm definitely going to be hatching out some more stuff this year that could potentially yield me more babies that are a little bit more kind of useful in terms of breeding. So I might hold on to this one a little bit unless someone gives me an offer I can't refuse. But definitely super stoked, super pumped about this baby. I just can't wait to get food in it and see it after its first shed. So I'll definitely update you guys after the first shed. And yeah, let me give you kind of a group shot of the clutch. So power of multi-gene snakes right here. This clutch went from being like I thought, oh, I had okay odds, to just killing the odds. I mean, that's a triple, that's a triple, that's a quad in 6 eggs. Yes, I got the single gene fire, but I got no normals, and then I also got 2 double genes. So odds gods were definitely with me on this one. Can't wait to see the fire pewter after its first shed, when you start seeing those yellows come through. But yeah, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the subscribers. I think I'm at like 4,200 subscribers now. If you guys want to see some good channels, definitely look at the comments in my videos, like Steel City Constrictor said in one of his videos. I mean, just go to the comments, subscribe to all those people. All those guys are, you know, very active. I mean, they're active enough to post comments. That means they're active. So check them out. Big shout out to Balls Out Ball Pythons. Mark, killing it over there. Love the clowns that you hatched out. Shout out to Lone Star Reptiles. Earl, thanks again for sending me that snake. So I will have an unboxing video on Tuesday of the contest giveaway that I won. Huge shout out to Steel City Constrictors. Got some good stuff over there. Love his leopard stuff. But yeah, again, subscribe to all the people in my comments feed. Peace, guys. Thanks again.